Hi, Shabbat Shalom everybody. This week it is going to be Shabbat Parshat Lech Lecha, and as I've just stated over here on the title of the video, blessing, blessing, blessing. It's all about the brachot in this week's Parsha we are learning about. It's a Parsha filled with full of blessing and abundance for Abraham, for Avraham Avinu respectively. So friends, what's going on here in this week's Parsha in of itself? We are going to see actually a world war take place between the 4 kings versus the 5 kings, among many other different occurrences in this week's Parsha. We know that Abraham, our forefathers, the first of the 3 Avot, we relate over, will go through 10 tribal nations, 10 tests inside the Torah in of itself. There's actually a disagreement, let's just say, what these 10 tests actually was. He had a live action packed with full of trials in of itself. Each one was like one trial, which was absolutely huge and made the greatness with regards to Abraham, why he became one of the Avot. But what's interesting is Hashem is going to promise us the land of Israel as an inheritance for all of Am Yisrael in of itself, as a gift for all of us. Abraham will actually walk the land itself and acquire it while he's walking it. He's going to see how great and abundant Am Yisrael is actually going to be. We're going to be like just like the stars of the heaven, just so much abundance. But that's what it's about in this week's Parsha. Everything about this Parsha is blessings inside of it. In fact, when the Melchizedek, who happened to be Shem, the son of Noah, actually at that point in time, Melchizedek was Noah's son Shem, the older son, and he would actually give a bountiful blessing to Avram, and potent blessing. And this is something which very much is argued and begged for by Hashem, that if one blesses Am Yisrael, that person is going to get a reciprocation of the blessing respectively. Those who bless you will be blessed, but however, the opposite goes also. Those who curse you will get cursed back. That is what is related over. So how important it is to give blessing the whole time, if we can. Blessing is kiruv. Blessing is bringing people close. Blessing is bringing people close to Hashem. And that's why Abraham, all throughout his years, while he was doing outreach, was trying to encourage other people to recognize monotheism. As we learn at the start of next week's Parshat Vayera, he will have his tent open the whole time to guests. Why was this for? Just to wine and enjoy and speak to people, dine them and learn about them? No, because he would give them give meals and give food and make sure everyone has water and all necessary needs. And then he will tell them, stay birkat hamazon, bless Hashem, recognize Hashem. That was Avraham Avinu's, Abraham, our forefathers' goal over here, was to make sure everyone will recognize Hashem. And this was all done through blessing. And that's the advantage. When you bless, you get the blessing will come back to you. And the opposite is true, as we said before. One is going to be full of curses, saying bad things, then unfortunately that could come back. We know Hashem works midah keneged midah. And we actually know, it's interesting, we learn in Masechet Brachot, I think in page 17, that's Yud Zayin respectively, that Rav Yochanan ben Zakkai, it's related over, would walk in a market. He would walk the whole time, but he'd be learning Torah. Every 4 amot he's walking, every 4 steps he'll be saying words of Torah, he'll be learning words of Torah, saying it by the hair, he'll be studying it in his brain. But at the same time, he was the first person to greet even the crudest person in the marketplace, to give a blessing in of itself. And that just shows the power of what we've got inside our mouths. Every single moment, friends, we could give a bracha to someone else, we can see someone else, we can bring someone else close, we can build someone up like an Avraham Avinu, we can bring them close to Hashem. But unfortunately the opposite also does work, where we can say a sly comment, we can say a shrewd comment to someone else and destroy somebody at the same time. This will bring, unfortunately, potentially a curse back if one uses their mouth. And the one time there was a marketplace and someone said, bring me something good from the marketplace. So they brought him a tongue. Wow. Bring me something bad from the marketplace, the same person said. Also brought a tongue. It just shows that we've got the power in our limbs, in our tongues, to build people up, to give blessings potentially, and sometimes unfortunately the opposite is also true. How important it is to bless others, and that very much is a blueprint in this week's Shabbat portion, where we see Abraham is is not just getting blessings and trying to bring people close to Hashem, trying to get people to recognize Hashem, getting people to recite Birkat Hamazon. We are also seeing the template that blessed are those that bless you, about within regards to Am Yisrael, and cursed are those that curse you. And we see that all throughout Jewish history. We see that when nations, when individuals really bless important figures in Am Yisrael, they would be rewarded bountifully. However, unfortunately, when there's all the charlatans out there, all the shrewd people out there will try and dig in, let's just say, to Am Yisrael, they will get retribution at the end. We see many cases of this inside the Torah in of itself, especially at the time of the destruction of the second Bet HaMikdash. We all know what happened to Titus, the wicked Roman Empire, who all he did was instigate and try and curse Am Yisrael. We saw his end. We saw with Bilam in Parshat Balak in Sefer Bamidbar. He tried to curse Am Yisrael, and at the end we saw what his end was in Parshat Matot and Masei, respectively. And just to conclude on one ending thought within regards to this, within regards to the power of blessing. One time in the second Tanit, in page 22, it's actually related over that Elijah the prophet, Eliyahu Hanavi, was inside the marketplace, and someone came to him and said to him, who in this entire marketplace is going to make it into the next world, make it into Olam Haba? So he's looking around everywhere. Eliyahu Hanavi, Elijah the prophet, and he's saying these two people. And inside this marketplace there was everybody. It was a conglomeration of loads of different individual people. So then the person says to Eliyahu Hanavi, these two people are clowns, they're comedians over here. What do you mean they're going to make it into Olam Haba? These are going to be the people that make it? These comedians? How are they going to make it into Olam Haba? So Eliyahu Hanavi goes up to him with the person and says, what is the merit of you people? You're going to make it into Olam Haba. So then these two people say that we are comedians, we entertain people, we see people are down, we use our talents to cheer people up, to make people feel good about themselves. So they'll be much happier. So because of that, he's building people up, making people in a good mood. Remember, when you're in a good mood, the Shekhinah can rest upon the person. Hashem can give blessing upon the person when the person is in good mood. And they are ready to give blessing to other people when there's good mood. If someone's sad and down and depressed, they're not likely to receive brachot, blessings, and it will be very difficult, much more difficult for them to get blessings. That's why we also learn, friends, in Parshat Toldot, we see that Yitzhak Avinu wants to give a bracha, but he can't give a bracha if he's not in a very good mood, if he's not joyful. What was the key ingredient? He needed food. He needed food, so he ordered Esav at the time to get the food. Albeit Yaakov will take the brachot under his mother's instruction. He was able to give it. He ended up in a good mood and was able to give bracha to someone else. But at the end of the day, the Torah is the bracha, the mitzvot. What we do with to others is the way we get reciprocated with. It's a good idea. We give blessings to everyone. We thank everyone. We have a karta tov to everyone. And Be'ezrat Hashem, we will all get abundance back and get loads of blessings back. And it will be never flowing ending. So friends, I want to give you all a bracha. It's my English birthday today at the time of recording. It's a powerful day. Give you all a bracha that everyone's going to have good things in life. Everything that we're all looking for is going to come true. All of us that we're looking for, we're going to be in a position to bless others. And we can just see bounty and bounty. So wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom, U'Mevorach. Take care and enjoy.